Oakland A's UK. Oakland A's UK. The Oakland A's UK. The Oakland A's UK.
Hello, welcome to Oakland A's UK. I'm Matt Smith, here for your Sunday review on Sunday, the 25th of August. It's a beautiful bank holiday Sunday here in the UK. Wasn't able to get to filming last weekend, so apologies for that. But things have been going pretty well for the A's in the meantime. Saturday's game against the Giants notwithstanding. We'll start by looking back to the previous week, the beginning of this important homestand. There's plenty of baseball still to be played. Looking at the schedule, this looked like a really important part of the season for the A's. 4 games against the Astros, then 3 against the Yankees and 2 against the Giants. Are these A's playoff pretenders or playoff contenders? Well, thankfully for the A's, it looks like a bit of the latter. The Astros have been our nemesis all season long, going away with the West and beating us up in the process, but not this time. The A's winning 3 out of the 4. Game 1, loads of home runs there, 10 home runs in total, 5 for each team, but the A's took it. Game 2 was a walk-off win, 3-2 in the 13th inning. Game 3, Chris Bassett pitched well and 6 strong innings there. A shame to lose the 4th game and not to sweep it, but hey, 3 out of 4, that's a good way to go against the Astros, setting up this next week against the Yankees and Giants. Even more positive than that, their best thing, sweeping the Yankees in a 3-game series. You gotta love it. The A's won by scores of 6-2, 6-4 and then 5-3, so there were 3 competitive games, exactly as you'd expect against the Yankees, but the A's were able to find a way to win. There were 3 key points that came across to me from the series. The first one was the way in which Homer Bailey and Tanner Roark pitched. So Bailey pitched in the first game, Roark in the third. Homer Bailey, he's had 2 bad outings for the A's in his 7 against the Astros and the Cubs, but other than that he's been pretty solid for us and was again here against the Yankees with 5 2/3 innings. And then Tanner Roark, this is 4 games now he's pitched for the A's since coming across from the Reds at the trade deadline, and he pitched well again. These were 2 guys, not flashy pickups, but good veteran starting pitchers who've added a bit of solidity to the rotation. And when you look at that, the way we've been able to bring them in within our limited payroll and without giving up anyone too important from the farm system, it's a good bit of business by the A's front office there. And that plays into my second key point from the series, which was AJ Puk, our highly touted pitching prospect, being called up for his major league debut. There was absolutely no point in us giving up a young arm like Puk just for a short-term rental, and I'm really glad the A's didn't do that. Puk came up, he's going to be in a bullpen for the rest of this season, and it's been a little rocky in his first couple of outings, but you can see why his stuff causes so much excitement. This is a very talented young arm. And I know I've said this before in a previous video, but let's just take a look at what we've got in the A's system here. Sean Manaea has been pitching well at AAA, so he should be back in the rotation fairly soon after a long injury layoff. And then you look ahead to next year, Puk will be a rotation candidate. We'll have Frankie Montas back, Jesus Luzardo will be an option, so it's looking really good for the future of the A's. Finally, third point, Game 2 wasn't only AJ Puk's debut, it was also a chance for a bit of redemption for Liam Hendriks. He got a 5-out save, including striking out Aaron Judge, for a little bit of payback for last year's wildcard game. Now, it's difficult to overstate just how important Liam Hendriks has been for the A's this season. The Aussie has really stepped up when we've needed him, particularly with the struggles we've seen from Blake Trinan and Lou Trevino. And it's nice to see, alongside his All-Star selection, that he's starting to get a bit of national recognition in the States that he really deserves. With a sweep of the Yankees in the bag, we then had another stupid Friday off before starting a short 2-game series against the Giants at the Coliseum. Oh, it was all going so well until the 8th inning when the A's bullpen capitulated and gave up 8 runs. The A's losing it 10-5 with Stephen Vogt. What are you doing, man? I believe in Stephen Vogt, he had it on his back, and well, he showed why maybe the A's should still believe in Stephen Vogt as he gave us some damage in his return to the Coliseum. After the loss against the Giants on Saturday, the A's head into Sunday's game on a 74-54 win-loss record. We're 8.5 games behind the Astros in the West, half a game behind the Tampa Bay Rays for the second wildcard, and a further half a game behind the Cleveland Indians, who hold the first wildcard currently. Sunday's game is a 1:07 p.m. start locally in Oakland, so it's a 9:07 p.m. start here in the UK. The starting pitching matchup, the A's will be sending Brett Anderson to the mound. He struggled a bit with a blister in his last start, so hopefully he'll be fine for today. The Giants will counter with Logan Webb. He made his major league debut last time out and pitched pretty well against the Diamondbacks, so we'll see what he has to offer for the A's today in Sunday's game. Sunday's game is available not only on MLB TV, but it's also on UK TV on BT Sport 2. Now, the Giants-A's game will be following the Braves-Mets game, so it depends how that game goes as to whether we join from first pitch or in progress, but we'll see. We'll be tweeting along as always on Oakland AUK. We're on Oakland AUK on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, so follow along there. And of course, as always, like, share and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm Matt Smith, thanks a lot for watching.
Yeah, we're the Oakland A's UK.